Okay, lesson number 9. So you're going to start on doing the challenging sentence climb. Remember, this is really important. This is like your booster cards that you need to practice at least 2 to 4 minutes. And I already showed you where those are. Check the child's work when this lesson is completed. Okay, that's from me. Arts. You check this off, so I'm assuming you already read this. So diagram your sentences, and then read chapter 4 of Carlotta in your level 4 personal reader, and then do the writing workshop. Complete the writing workshop for lesson 9 in your workbooks. I'll go over that after this video. And then for personal reading, you're going to read for 20 minutes or more. Read a book from the Good and the Beautiful book list. Then answer questions with complete sentences. So whatever book you're reading, it could be the Stanley one or whatever else you choose, and you have to answer this about your book. So number 1, is your book fiction or non-fiction? So fiction means it's based on real people and real facts. Fiction is a story not based, so it means it's fake, so it's a made up story. And 2, and then nonfiction means that it's based on real people and real stories. So fiction means fake, nonfiction means real. So you need to decide that for your book and answer a question. Number 2, what is one thing that you and the main character have in common? So if you're reading Stanley, for example, it doesn't have to be Stanley. Maybe find one thing that you and Stanley have in common. Maybe something you both like, something you both like doing, maybe number of siblings, I don't know, whatever it is that how you can relate to the main character in your book. Okay, so this is, what is this? Number 9, writing workshop. Learning from the masters. Finish each passage from Tiger on the Mountains by Shirley L. Aurora in your own words using your imagination. So that's this and that. Try to continue the type of description the author was using. So you're going to finish writing these passages and you're going to try to continue the type of description the author was using. Raman shifted from his squatting position to a sitting one and then rolled over and lay on his stomach, propping his head up with his elbows. He sniffed the fragrance of the damp earth. There was a pink, so you got to come up with the rest of it. Pink what? And then write a couple sentences to finish the story. So Raman shifted from his squatting position. Raman, I don't know who Raman was, but I guess you can use your imagination to think of it. So he shifted positions from squatting to sitting, and then rolled over to lay on his stomach, propping his head up with his elbows. He sniffed the fragrance of the damp earth. So there was a pink. So I'm reading it again just in case you missed it the first time. And then write a few more sentences to finish that. Next passage says, after the evening meal, Raman sat quietly on the doorstep where his father had sat the night before, leaning back against the rough wooden frame and watching the sky. It was clear, with a chill wind blowing. The first stars appeared, or the first stars, whatever you want to write here, to continue in the same way that they were writing this little passage. Avoiding redundancy. Cross out words or phrases that are redundant. Redundant means too repetitive. So number 1, when I opened the window to look outside, I saw an owl outside. So which words are redundant? Which words are repeated here? That's unnecessarily. So number 1, what I'm seeing is that the word outside is here twice in one sentence. We don't need that. So decide which one you're going to drop. So it says to cross it out. When I opened the window to look outside, I saw an owl. You can just put a period there and cross out this last outside. For number 2 and 3, do the same thing. Decide which word is redundant. I see class, class, and then the number 3, do completely on your own. Remember, you have to cross out the word, one word out of the 2 that's extra. Writing from the heart poetry. Most poems have some type of rhyme scheme, a consistent pattern of rhymes at the end of lines. Usually each stanza, which is each line in a poem, has the same rhyme scheme. In this poem, the first and second lines rhyme, so this noon rhymes with moon. And the third and fourth lines rhyme, so white rhymes with kite. So the poem has this type of scheme: A, B, B. So A rhyme, B, B rhyme. Circle the correct rhyme pattern for the following poem. So figure out which lines rhyme and then circle the correct rhyming stanza. On a separate piece of paper, or rhyming scheme, I should say. On a separate piece of paper, write a poem that is 4 lines longer about the painting on the next page. So you're going to write a poem about this painting. 4 lines or longer, so it has to be at least 4 lines. Your poem should have a rhyme scheme. Let your personality shine through. Your poem can be funny or thoughtful. Are you totally stuck? Try this set of lines. So you don't have to follow this. This is just something to help you get started. Try this set of lines, replacing the lines in green with your own lines. Peacock with feathers, long and bright. And then you can write something to continue that line that ends with sight, flight, right, or delight. Brilliant blue and gorgeous green, and then end the line with scene, queen, or dream. So write the poem. You can use these words to help you. Let's see, is that it for that one? Yeah, that's it for number 9. Okay, have fun.